Hi, how you doing guys? My name's Christian and this is my Blackheart board video. Alright, to get you started off, we got my Smart Parts Ion right there with the Blackheart board. As you can see, I already taken the screws off the grips and taken the grips off. And just kind of let me show you inside. You got the little Blackheart board right there. You got your on-off button, and to turn it on, you basically hold down the power button. You hear it chirp once, and it's got this continuous blink. That means that the eyes are on. It's in vision mode. You press it one more time, you hear another chirp, and you have an interrupted blink, so that means that the eyes are off. And it's right there right now. So what I'm going to show through this video is basically how to get into programming mode, different modes that it has on there, and I'm going to show you how to program the firing modes and then how you can customize them or put them back to the factory settings if you'd like. Alright, to get into programming mode, you have this gray button right there. I don't know if y'all can see it well or not, but you press that once and you'll see the single solid yellow. That means that it's in the dwell setting. The solid red, which would be the rate of fire. The single blink yellow, which is the firing modes. And then you have a single blink red, which is the debounce. Double blink yellow is your bolt stick adjust. Double blink red is the kick-in rate adjust. The fast blink yellow that you're seeing is the sustain rate adjust. And then the fast blink red is the number of shots to enter the firing mode. Now let's just go back up to our firing modes. And if you want to adjust one of these settings, what you have to do is you have to first, oh, don't do that. Go back into the firing mode. You'll see it's already there, but you hold down the trigger, press and hold it down. You hear it chirp 5 times, and that means you're ready to program it. Now, to move it up or down one setting, you basically have to use your power button as the up button and the mode button as your down button. So let's take it down to the minimum setting. You'll hear it go down. That means that it's going down 1. And that fast beat means that you've reached the minimum amount of setting that you can go for that one setting. So right now, setting number 1 is the semi-automatic. And then let's say you want that setting, so you just let go of the trigger, and you're out of programming mode, and it's ready to fire. It's in semi-automatic right now. So let's say you want to go back, let's change that again. Press and hold on the trigger, wait for it to chirp 5 times. We'll go up one more, which is an XL, or I mean the 3-shot burst. So we got that setting, we want it, we let go. 1, 2, 3. 3-shot bursts. So let's just change that again. Go back in there, hold on the trigger. Alright, we're in the programming mode. We just go up 1. So now that's the 3rd setting, which is the NXL full auto. So let go, we're out. So that's on full auto. See? Now on the full auto, as you can see, it kind of took me a little bit to get it up there because it's not just like pretty easy where you press and hold down the full auto. This one has the kick-in rate and the sustain rate, which is all adjustable, and I can kind of show you how to do that real quick. But next we'll go on to the next firing mode. So we go back into the programming mode. We hold down the trigger on the firing modes. Alright, we move it up one more. And now this is in the rebound mode, which is basically ramping. And right now, mine is set on the factory settings, I believe, for Millennium mode. So it is 8 shot sustain rate and 8 shot kick-in rate. So you have to sustain an 8 BP second trigger pulls to keep it at ramping, and then you have to have a 8 BP second trigger pulls to enact the ramping. Now on both the NXL and the rebound mode, all the settings such as the kick-in rate and sustain rate are programmable, or you can change it to however you'd like. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you how to do that real quick. Let me just get there real quick. So there's the firing modes. The next one is the debounce, so you don't need to worry about the debounce. Next, the double blink yellow is the bolt stick adjust. We don't need to worry about that. And here's our double blink red. That's the kick-in rate right there. And if you just wait 4 seconds, it'll start the beep. That kind of tells you what the kick-in rate is already set at. So if you wait a little bit longer, it'll beep again. So it has 6 shot kick-in rate. Now if you want to change that, we can do that. We just hold down, wait for it to beep. And what I like to do on these settings is basically take it all the way down to the bottom. so I know where I'm starting from. So right now I'm starting at 0, and there's 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot. That's where I like to keep it at, so 4 shot kick-in rate, that sounds good to me. So let go of the trigger. You're back out of programming mode, so you have to get back in. You just press it again. We're back at the kick-in rate, and so we go down, which is the sustain rate, which is our fast blink yellow. And just wait for it to chirp so we can see what we have it set at. We have it set at 5. We can go ahead and change that. And I like to, again, bring it all the way down to the minimum level so I know where I'm starting at. So I just want to put it at 4, so I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds good to me. Let go of the trigger. It's right there, all ready to go. Then we do one more time. Go on there, fast blink yellow, and then we have our fast blink red, which is the number of shots to enter the mode. And let's just see what it has it set at for it. This is 4 shots. That sounds good to me. That's what I already had it on there. So I usually try to keep it 444 on all that stuff for me because it works out for me. So that we have that. And let's say that you're in this mode or you're already there and you don't want to program anything. You just basically click the trigger once and it takes you right out. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that these Blackheart boards are a pain in the butt to program. Well, if you look at the manual, here, let me show you real quick. This is basically, it's a 1-page manual that comes with the gun, or the board, and it's pretty simple, straightforward, not that long, and not complicated to read, to basically tell you how to go in and change the modes, what they all mean, and that's pretty much it. It's really straightforward, easy to program gun, or board. It's really not that hard. Now, I know a lot of people have said, well, the Virtue's a whole lot better because you don't have to take the grips off and you just press the power button on and bam, it's on, you know. Well, I'm not trying to diss Virtue. I think Virtue has an awesome board. But with this Blackheart, I found, because I paid $50 for the Blackheart board. I got a 360 QEV and a Firebolt on the inside, all from this one guy, all for $50. And I know Virtues usually run, what, 150 or so you can find maybe for a good deal. But for a Blackheart board and an Ion, it works fine for me. It gets me the rate of fire that I like, and everything else on there works pretty good. So, now, let's say if you wanted to, I was going to go in and change the rate of fire for you, because this is basically how Blackheart board's set up on rate of fire. It's not 1 click equals 1 ball per second. They have it set up to where the rate of fire is considered the pause time between shots. So the lower your rate of fire, the less pause time you have between shots, so you get a higher rate of fire. I know it sounds stupid or whatever, but that's just how they have it set up on the board. It's pretty simple to get it set down. So if you go back into the programming modes, and we'll go back up to the rate of fire, which is the solid red, and you just wait in here for the chirps and we'll see what it's set at. .44. Now, what I like to do, I have cut that in half sometimes. Here, let me take that away for you. But what I have done is that I've cut that in half sometimes to where, you know, I've put it down to at least maybe 25 or so, because that'll give you a higher rate of fire. But that's the factory setting right there of 14.7 balls per second. That is tournament legal. It's all good to go. Everything's good. Now, let's say that you've already programmed it. Like, let's say we want to put it down to 20 or whatever. We can, you know, let's just mess with the adjustments, you know. Oh, I don't know how many times I've gone down or whatever, you know. Well, you just keep on doing that, you know. It's set at whatever. So you let go, and you're already out and like, oh, I don't even remember what I put it at, or I didn't want that. And let's say if you want to reset it real quick and easy back to the standard 14.7 balls per second, tournament legal, what you do is, it's called a shortcut key. And you go back into programming mode, and it doesn't matter which one you're in, but what you do is that you hold down this, the gray button and the power button. So put that down and then hold down the power button. As you can see, the yellow and red lights are on, and so you just let go after you hear that beep. And then what you do is that that's on, you just click the trigger once. It's been reset to the factory 14.7 balls per second, so you're tournament legal and ready to go. So if you're out messing with your friends and you just want to put it on a really high rate of fire, and then the next day you're wanting to go to a tournament, well, you can just hit that shortcut key real quick, You don't have to calculate anything out. It already sets it back to 14.7 balls per second on all firing modes. So that's basically a real quick and easy step that you can do right there. But that right there is the Blackheart board. If there was anything that I didn't go over that you want me to show you or anything like that, just let me know and I can throw it up on YouTube or whatever. But if you have any questions for me or comments, let me know. I can make a video of anything if you want. I'm still trying to work on an updated gear bag video. I have a stiffy switch kit coming in and a new flex. Surprise, surprise. But that's coming in as well. Other than that, everything's pretty simple and stock right there for you. Again, my name's Christian. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye.